On his turn 3, he brings these gunners up. We are not entirely sure if I can wheel past them, but he marched as far as he could. So with luck, I'll be able to wheel past them. If my knights hold one more round, I'll be in the flank of that big spear unit. Now at the time, the rumors said that Steadfast would go away if he flanked because we thought it was on rank bonus, not on ranks. Turns out that wasn't the case, but that was the hope. And over here, his large unit goes after my Grail Knights. They kind of hang out. Shooting scrubs a few more guys. And on my turn three, sorry, for my turn 3, this is on my turn 3, you can see that the Salvagers are still running away. You can see the Knights Errant, I'm down to only one Knight Errant, or sorry, Knights of the Realm left, although that detachment is also getting weakened. My general dies to the Arc Collector, and the Questing Knights and Pegasus Knights both finally break. He holds up, doesn't chase the Pegasus Knights off the board, so I have a detachment up there getting ready to come at me. And the Questing Knights are just, they're just not going to make it. They needed to get some assistance before they broke, and it just didn't happen. It was a good try, though. The only unit I think I kill in the game is that my Grail Relic wipes out the handgunners. We actually think the handgunners are fleeing at this point. That I charge them, they flee off, and they just never recover. Uh, so then we move to his turn 4. On his turn 4, he does wipe out the Grail Knights finally, and you can see he's pursuing and moving up around. He wipes them out on my turn 3, is pursuing up around on his turn 4. His moves some of his guys over, and I think I missed in the earlier one. I did finally get this charge in. No, this is yeah. I get this charge in. Um, I use my Wormlands, which is what the Battle Center Bearer has, and dump it into the unit. It just is not very effective. I did not roll well. The charge comes here. I actually issue a challenge, and his mage has to accept. I'm trying to kill off the mage. I don't quite manage to kill off his mage. Over here, the battle continues with the Questing Knights holding on a bit longer, but they've got charged again, and they're about to go. And the battle in the middle is slowly wearing down. We're now on my turn 4. I did actually kill off the mage, as you can see. Yay! I am losing guys at a scary rate. This is not looking like it's going to end well. Here in the middle, a little shooting does a little bit more damage. He's had to be more cautious as the lines got intermixed. That rocket battery hasn't had the big effect. You can see that detachment's marching over to get my Grail Relic, and he uses the grape shot from his cannon on it. It's just out of range. The Arc Collector is just starting to carve through those Knights Errant, and they're not long for the world. So on the next turn, you see my Knight of the Realm actually broke and ran down the detachment finally, and is almost at those little Empire cannon crew up there. I've still got some crew from my Stone Tor, sorry, my Trebuchet are out there in the middle. They're getting ready to try to join in with the Arch Lectors. This battle's not going well. The archers have been dumping fire in all game, and I think at this point they're reduced to trying to shoot the handgunners up on the hill. Uh, and it's getting very bitter. I thought I might have had a chance, but then I would have needed a bit more luck. Just the artillery was devastating. And here you can see in what ended up being the last round of the game, you see the little pile of dead guys. 5 guys I lose. I fail the break test finally. I had been making my tests, and I failed the break test and run at this point. You can see that I did manage on my turn 5 to get up there and fight the cannon crew, but I lose the Knights Errant here, and this ends up just kind of being that's it. Once the center breaks, all I have left is the Grail Relic, which is there and will do okay, but not by itself in the archers. You can see my one knight errant there, or sorry, knight of the realm with the banner has run around to the back. Um, I have voluntarily given up the champion, although as we now know in 8th edition, you can't do that. And finally, kind of an overall picture of the battle at the end when we called it. We got close to the end. So, thoughts on this? Well, it was a great deal of fun to try out some things. We suspected that the new rules would make infantry nastier. The main place that was tested was the Knight of the Realm charge, 4 Knights of the Realm into his detachment. In the old days, I think I would have blown through that detachment and gotten into the big unit, which then would have allowed the Grail Knights to hit them in the side. So that plan could have worked in 7th, obviously did not in 8th. The artillery, this was our first time with the no partials, and boy, those rocket battery are phenomenal. I don't know if they'll get fact downward here. We'll find out in about 11 days. But as is, when they hit, they scatter a lot, so they don't hit as well as normal artillery. But I mean, they can take care of almost an entire unit on their own, as my halberdiers found out, much to their dismay. My peasants stood up fairly well. The peasants with spears in the middle, and had any of my units survived to support them, they actually may have done okay. Having the knight in there helped. And that detachment on the side was now didn't have a rank, so we at the time we thought that we knew you needed a full rank to get the flanking bonus. We now know that the full rank allows you to break ranks. You get the flanking bonus even with one guy. But it was an interesting battle. Now another thing is I had a level 4 mage in here and we were using 7th edition heavens. So Bretonnian with 8th edition spell list would have certainly been different. I was able to shut down his magic phase even though we were assuming all of his spells just went off. We at the time did not realize that you had to roll power pool dice for the bound spells. So he was getting his bound spells from the Lector and spells from his mage. And so that his magic phase wouldn't have been quite as good. My magic phase would have been a little better. We also don't know if the Lector just adds 2 dice to the spell pool, which is how we played it. That helped him a bit as well. We're not sure if that's how it's going to end up. Um, we suspected Bretonnian would take some hits. You cannot probably play Bretonnian like you could before, and we are looking really forward to playing this battle again now that we actually have the rulebook. And as I said, originally I wasn't going to post this battle because we thought we were going to get another version of this battle in, but uh, I hope you liked it. Some interesting thoughts. I don't think Bretonnians are completely wasted. I do have to get another trebuchet. I've only got the one, so the next time you see one of my test battles, I actually might use an orc rocklobber as a captured orc rocklobber as a trebuchet, just so I can see what having 2 of them on the field will do. Anyways, this was a lot of fun. Hope you liked it. Bye.